Well, hello and welcome to another Wednesday in the month of, I don't know if this is July or August at this point, but we're going to be playing Nebuchadnezzar today. I have no idea about this game other than it's like a city builder type thing, and I've never played it before. I got it, I don't know if this was one of the games that I got for free from somebody or if I was gifted it or God knows at this point, but I've never touched it. So today we're going to be doing that. I want to go ahead and probably jump into the tutorial. Looks like there's 5 missions in the main campaign, which is will give us like the basics of the game. So it looks like we're going to be doing pre-pottery, Neolithic A? Sure, it was the first significant Neolithic culture in the Near East. Looks like we're going to be in the Mesopotamia area. There's a desert here. I don't know too much about, to be honest, I'm not great with like geography and history, so wow, there's a lot of history here. I'm gonna probably bypass reading that for just this little game here. But it looks like we've got organized agriculture. I think this is kind of like at the start of humanity's growth. So let's go ahead and just play the normal difficulty. I don't know too much about this. Some of us was comparing this to like, not Civilization, some other city builders. Music is intense. I might turn that down a little bit. Oh, we can press an key to play. Alright, it says, your group of nomads has finally found what they were seeking for so long, an area with significant fertile soil and a good climate, an ideal place for a permanent settlement, and you as the leader of their group will have the most important role. You'll organize the construction of your new home. Alright, well let's go ahead and begin. So Gilgamesh here is going to be our guide. Gilgamesh, really? Alright, so let's go ahead and just continue. Let's see, the first thing I want to show you is how to move windows. Oh, that's fantastic. So grab any part of the window and you can just yeet it off into the abyss. Let's see, to close any window, simply right-click anywhere outside of that window. Oh, I see. And let's see. Show you how to move around the map, so nothing unusual here. And then move around that, and then just drag that. Okay. You can also zoom in and out using... Actually, I can't seem to zoom with my mouse, so that's pretty cool. We're gonna have to figure that out. Another function probably frequently used in the game is the speed, which is in the upper left. It looks like it's right here. That's cool. Can we turn that off? Okay. Let's see, speed up time. We can hold the speed up key for like a period of time. Let's see, then we can use num keys or just click it. Okay. Blah, blah, blah. Yeah, you can just click this nonsense. It's very similar to a lot of other games like SimCity and stuff like that. And we can also pause the game, which you can also, yeah, move on. Okay, so let's start some buildings. Let's see, there's one more thing I need to show you. On the left of your screen, you'll notice a few green question marks. These represent the new sections in our game's wiki, which, let's see, so let's have in-depth information, so if you ever forget anything, you can just do that. So let's build a few houses. Houses provide accommodation for the people to work and live in your city. So to build something, first open the category in the lower menu and then select the required building. So it looks like we've got remove building, we've got infrastructure, logistics, houses, and on the far right we've got food production. So it looks like we can just build some houses. And they've got a little highlighted area for us. Oh god, people are coming in from off screen. So we've got our first settlers. Hooray! So some buildings can be done. You can actually click and drag. Okay, so we need to build some roads around our houses, which makes sense. So it looks like we can just click, drag. Oh, let's see, do there, and also do that. All right, so let's see. I didn't mean to click on that. I think I accidentally clicked on it from that way. So let's see, open the advisor tab. So this will probably tell us all sorts of information. You'll see some mission objectives are already complete. The remaining 2 items ask you to stockpile wheat and bread. Okay, let's build a farm now in the highlighted area. So right here, I'm gonna guess that's gonna be food production. What kind of farm? I'm gonna guess it's a crop farm. Boink. Let's see, so it needs to have some fields. So we want to go into here? No. To build a field, open the menu with the agricultural structures. Let's see. I'm not entirely sure. Oh, I see. Agricultural structures. Oh, here we go. So you just click on it. It looks like you can click and do like a thing there. Boink. Okay, there we go. Why exactly 36 fields? If you have a closer look at the farm window, you can see it employs 2 farmers. And let's see. So it looks like each one of these does 18. Which is the number of fields tended by the farmer. The second is the maximum number of fields that the farmer can tend per year. So if you build fewer fields, the farmer won't be fully utilized. All right. So let's see. We have a month, so it's currently December. So these guys are waiting for it to get to January. So there we go. We need to tell you about transporting goods. Okay, so people have to haul stuff. They have limited range. So we need to make sure that we do that. Okay, so we want to build 2 bakeries now. So let's go ahead and just plop those 2 down. We won't need any warehouse to produce bread since the haulers can bring wheat from a farm directly to the bakery, but we'll need to store the bread. So we want to build 2 warehouses. I'm going to assume that's probably in logistics. So we're going to plop a couple warehouses down there and there. And if we click on them, it looks like we can configure to only store certain things. So wheat or bread. So we can go ahead and it looks like we can turn off wheat, for example. And let's see, this one we can set to only accept wheat. All right, and we can also yeet things out if we need to. All right, so once you close the last page of the tutorial, you can continue building without further restrictions. Feel free to experiment a bit. Don't forget that you can also increase the game speed. Also keep in mind that you need to first complete all tasks in the mission before you can proceed to the next one, where I will show you how to get tasty breads to your citizens. So it looks like all we gotta do here is actually wait until we've got stored stuff. Okay, so it looks like they're doing their things up here, if you can see, but we need to store stuff. So I'm going to assume we're probably going to need to build some additional fields and stuff so they actually, do that. So let's see. Let's go ahead and let them do that, and we'll see if they build enough in the bakery. It looks like we've got bread, we just don't have wheat. It is the wrong time of year for wheat, if I'm not mistaken. Music is exactly what I thought it would be, to be completely honest. I don't think we actually need, so we've got bread, we just need wheat at this point. And it looks like you can see the number of units that it's holding. I'm gonna guess there's a maximum amount. Looks like 36 bread. I see. So it looks like, interesting. Looks like we would have to build down here. That's curious. It kind of shows you the area of each farm. Okay, so it looks like we're maxed out on bread. Let's go ahead and deactivate these buildings here so they're not building any more bread, because we definitely don't need it. We just need to store some wheat so we can move on with our tutorial. Let's go ahead and just fast forward. There we go. Let's go ahead and go into the next mission. So it looks like we've got some more stuff. Does it really say what we're going to be doing? I don't know. Let's just go ahead and jump into normal difficulty. We can learn, what is it, how to get bread to your citizens? I guess we were starving them last time. Okay, so after a long search, you finally find a place suitable for your new settlement. So in addition to fertile soil, there are also many grazing animals in the vicinity. In fact, seeing them, you begin to wonder whether hunting them is really the best that one can do. Let's try something different. Okay, so let's see. Let's click on our house's window and we can see what they need. It looks like they don't have enough bread or water, so you will need to get these. All right, so let's build a market. I'm going to assume, oh, we've unlocked services. So here's a poor market, and it looks like if we go in here, we can unhire or hire new seller or new workers or sellers, haulers, sellers. All right, cool. So you need people to actually do this stuff, and there should be an unemployment level, which is right up here. We're currently at, I'm not entirely sure. So we want to hire a bread seller. So let's go ahead and do this, and we want to also hire a milk seller. Oh, that's milk, not water. That seems weird. All right, so basically now we're good to go. We have how many stored bread, or how many stored units they have of each thing. So let's build a farm. Okay, let's see. Build a farm with wheat fields, 2 bakeries, and 1 livestock farm. So let's start by plopping a farm. I'm gonna plop it up here, and we're gonna build some crops here. So there's 18. And then here's another 18. So that should have these guys working quite well. Actually, let's do another 18 if we can. There we go. So that should have all of those guys working, correct? I don't... Oh wait, this is a hauler. Well, we can hire another farmer then. Sure, there we go. Let's see here. We also need to build 2 bakeries. So let's go ahead and do that. We'll put them really close to the farm. And then we also need to build a livestock farm though. So let's plop, ooh, we need to make sure that these guys have, I'm assuming have fertile soil so that they can do their thing. Let's go ahead and plop down all that. All right, with goats. And let's see what happens. That's not the button I wanted to push. Probably are gonna need a warehouse as well. And it looks like we've got the milk. We just need to worry about the bread. Can these guys let's see. Looks like these guys are being stored. Are these too far out of range, maybe? Is that what's going on? I actually don't know how to check the range of these guys. Possibly. Let's see. We've got warehouses. So let's plop this warehouse. Let's plop the warehouse here. Probably need to build a dirt road so we can actually reach that. There we go. Excellent, but how do we know that our production can cover our demand? That's a good question. Let's go ahead and open up the advisor tab, and let's see here. It looks like production versus consumption, as well as the salaries and stuff like that. Since a well-working transportation system can experience minor fluctuations, I recommend keeping a small reserve in production. All right, so looks like I think having more production than consumption is probably the best. Okay, so let's see here. Sellers don't have any routes to follow, so they don't work automatically. They follow the route set by the player and supply houses along the route. So it looks like we have to essentially build them like a route. Okay, so there's how that works. So let's go ahead and do that one more time for the other seller. And it looks like what they'll do. Oh, actually don't need to do that one. Oh, let's go ahead and undo. Oh no, it looks like they're going around. Okay, good. Okay, so now they should be receiving bread and milk. So they have to maybe go around a few different times, which is good. And that's all we've done here. So it looks like we just have to reach a population of 900, which has to do with, oh, I keep pushing the wrong button, which had to do with those guys leveling up. So there we go. Okay, so not too hard. There's a lot of little things in this, but overall, it's not been a big deal. Okay, your people have been growing crops on fertile soil near the river since time immemorial. However, as your population grows, this form of agriculture is becoming insufficient. It may be time to try a different approach to irrigation. All right. So, first things first, looks like we need to buy a, oh, we have a lot of stuff, livestock farm, and build a single crop, just this much? Good grief, it's so tiny. You're in the way. Let's try that again. Oh, wait, we just need to build a crop farm. Sorry, we don't need to put crops there. All right, so now we need to build irrigation channels in the highlighted area. So I'm going to assume that's going to be infrastructure. Yeah, so we have irrigation canals here. So what should happen is when these get built, they'll probably be filled with water, and then they'll get water. So they don't contain any water, so we need to build a pump. Let's go ahead and plop the pump here. And now water is flowing through the canals. But there isn't enough for the whole system. That's because each pump has only limited power and can fill a limited number of canal spaces. So for longer canals, you'll need to build more pumps. Build 2 additional pumps in the highlighted area. So it looks like, there you go. And then we have to connect them to the rest of the system. Hooray. So irrigation is now set up and working as needed, so we can build more agriculture infrastructure. You see this has gotten all green. There we go. And we need to connect the farms and warehouses to the rest of the map. So obviously you can't have things happen if we don't have roads. Roads are important. And now we need to build wheat and goat pastures. Okay, so let's see. We need to build 36. Wow, that's a lot. All right. I think we have to build inside. Let's see. I'm just short by one more. Okay, let's build goat stuff as well. Okay, so there we go. Space is a valuable resource in Nebuchadnezzar, perhaps even the most valuable one, so building a separate warehouse for each type of good is not the best approach. All right, so this warehouse will be used as a storage point for products from both farms, while other buildings will take the products when they need from the warehouse. To ensure smooth transport, we need to guarantee that warehouses will always have enough space for wheat as well as milk. To do so, we'll deactivate all goods from the warehouse except for wheat and milk. So this guy, we want to make sure that it only can accept wheat and milk. And then we want to set the maximum capacity for wheat to 28 and oh goodness, I see. And this to 8. Oop. There we go. And milk is produced at the same rate throughout the year, while wheat is only harvested during a few months of the year, so they want more wheat and less milk, and yada yada yada. So let's see here. Last thing you need to do in this mission is the info layer. The info layer is a very important tool that can provide crucial aid when searching for problems in your city. You can activate it using the goods button in the upper panel. Let's see. Goods button. Fire, crime, diseases, house levels, religion? No. In the upper panel. Or by using a keyboard shortcut. Oh, I see. So you can click on these here to see things. I see. All right, so we can also we need to click on the advisor panel to get more information on how to do all that stuff. So it looks like at this point, we don't have any population, but they want us to get to 16 standard houses. And I think as of right now, we do have some houses. So let's go ahead and, oh, we do have roads here already. So let's see, maybe we can just plop these down. So this is actually the first where we've been able to like build kind of on our own without like doing anything else. Now, these are just shacks, so we need to get them bread and milk. So we don't have any bread stuff at this point, like we don't have any bakeries, but we want to make sure that we do in fact build a couple of those. Kind of running off of what I've seen previously. Let's go ahead and make sure we build some more roads here. So we want 16 standard houses. We've got 8 here, so we're gonna want to build another set. Oh, I can't. Apparently I can't aim worth crap here. We're gonna build another set of those, and then we'll build some more dirt roads here. Okay, so it looks like so far we do in fact, we don't have enough workers. I think that's nonsense because we should have all these guys coming in. Let's go ahead and build, let's see, where is it? They had the poor market. We need to make sure that we can get milk to this. Okay, we'll put it here, that works. And then we can sell bread. And we can build... actually, no, we're gonna go ahead and do it like this. Okay. And then let's go ahead and make sure we have somebody selling milk as well. Okay, so there's that. I don't know if that's really the best way to do those patterns, but if not, that's okay. And now the other thing, it looks like that, I think these are standard, is the standard house? I don't know, we'll find out. Let's go ahead and fast forward a little bit. These houses should eventually get filled up. Oh, you know what's happening? One of the things that is in fact happening. Let's see, let's put down another warehouse here. And let's not put any wheat or milk in it. We're just gonna make sure that they've got, or I'm sorry, milk is okay. We're gonna put bread and milk in there. So it looks like they have in fact hit to poorhouse, but we need, it looks like, ceramics and water in order to continue on here. So it looks like they're having some issues here. That's okay. We're just working on stuff right now. So it looks like we need a well, which will then probably, I don't know if we need to sell water or not. That seems kind of a strange situation. So let's see here. This person looks like they will be delivering water to everybody. Okay. So let's start with that. And it looks like we need to build ceramics. So how do we do that? Looks like we're gonna have to build a clay mine in order to start with that. I'm not gonna worry too much about like where things need to, like pollution stuff, not gonna worry about that at the moment. I'm sure that's a thing and a possible issue. But we'll go ahead and plop down a clay mine. Let's put it here, because we'll need to do that. And then we're also probably gonna need a ceramic workshop. So we will have to worry about that. And then we probably will need to have somebody sell ceramics as well. So we'll make sure that they have a little path around there. Okay. So let's go ahead and just see how we do here. Looks like we have enough water. We just need to worry about ceramics now. And are they building ceramics? Looks like they are. Slowly but surely. So yeah, it looks like they are in fact delivering the ceramics. We might need to build another, maybe they're just not keeping enough ceramics in store. Let's go ahead and plop down a secondary ceramic place and see how that works. So this route is working, right? Like they do. Okay, so now they've got everything's being covered. Looks like they're finally getting ceramics in store a little bit. Okay, let's come on. There we go. So it looks like they are very slowly increasing. So we're getting there. They just seem to not be able to keep the like sheer amount of ceramics in stock. Maybe we should build another mine as well as another ceramic. Can we build another clay mine somewhere? So there's no road going to this one, so let's build not a stone road. Let's go ahead and build a road to get in there and see how that helps. So these guys are missing resources. So let's see, these guys are now building a ton of that. Maybe we can build a second or a third warehouse down here. Is there enough room for this? And let's see, let's not keep any of this in there, just the different ceramics and stuff. Let's see how that works. So it looks like they're building up the ceramics now. Is this not able to reach the ceramics? Let's see. How do I check to see what the range is on this? That's my question. Maybe we can do something a little strange. This is definitely not the best way to do this, but it will work. Go ahead and build a little bit of a distribution here. There we go. Looks like we got one house that isn't. Is it this house? What house is not? Oh, is it this one over? Nope. Let's see. Can I not see this one right here? So let's see, this market here, let's go ahead and add a stop in there. See if that works. Hey, look at that. Okay, so we did actually manage to do it. Just took me a minute to figure out the whole thing. All right, I think this is yet another tutorial. Now, if you're like me and you're playing these games, one of the hardest things that I have is I tend to get like, oh, I'm doing fine at the beginning, and then I screw it up in the middle, so I restart everything. Let's see, King Enmerkar, I'm not sure, has a very important task for you. You're to build the city of Uruk, and in it, a grand temple to the goddess Inanna? Sure. Okay. So we're gonna introduce some new stuff, and new mechanic is caravans. So it looks like caravans are good for transporting goods between warehouses. Let's see, and monuments are gigantic structures that require a huge amount of space to complete. So I think that's what we need to build. And we can customize them to look just like what we want. Cool. And money. So it looks like we've got a budget here, in which we have to like make taxes and do that kind of stuff. All very similar to like SimCity or other city builders, so nothing big there. And it looks like we've got the visor of the gods and all the different gods. Looks like this is the one that we are trying to worship, but there are other ones as well, so which is very interesting. And we're basically thrown into the world, as it were. And it's actually, the map itself is not very big, which may be why I can't zoom in or out. I need to figure that out. That is one thing that I'm noticing. The zoom is not really working for me for some reason. Let's see. I don't know why that's not working. So let me get started and figure out what we've got. Oh wow, we've got a whole bunch of stuff. So we've got some temples. We've got grass and flowers. Let's see, what does all of this do? I can't... interesting. We've got the different shrines and festival squares. Oh, there's multiple things. Okay, so these are decorations, so trees and stuff. Looks like it uses money, which is what we've got right here. We've got poor markets and wells as usual. We got our clay. We got some brickworks this time. Crop, livestock farm, and bakery. We've got houses. Fire stations, probably very useful. I have no idea what this is. Oh, it's a caravan, sir. Okay, so this is where the caravans are. Good to know. And then we've got our irrigation as usual. Okay, so let's see here. We've got some stuff down here that we might be able to plop farms next to. But I think the first thing I do want to do is build some basic houses. Let's see. Let's plop these guys right kind of smack dab in the middle. And let's build some dirt roads around them. I don't know how quickly to build in this particular game. I've never played it, so I'm curious to see how this is gonna work. Now the road is very wavy, and I'm not gonna be sticking with that. 100% gonna be redoing that. All right, let's build a farm here. Let's see. I want to build the farm to be reasonable. I'm kind of thinking we might want to start by plopping the farm in a fertile area and then kind of building outwards. That way we don't have to use quite as many resources to start out. That seems reasonable, right? Let's build it here. It's gonna need a road. And we're gonna need fields as well. So let's see, let's build 18 plus 18. There we go. So those guys will be able to do all that work. Let's go ahead and let's actually start running a little bit. So there comes our little guys. They're going to be moving in. Hello. So what's the issue here? Oh, so okay, we have the workers now because everybody's moved in. Let's build a couple more houses here. And build some roads. Okay, so we're gonna need, so we've got the farms, or a farm at this point. So let's also start, let's get a bakery here. It can be, I'm gonna put it kind of near-ish, as well as a warehouse. Where's the warehouse? Here we go. Is that actually what I want? Yeah, let's go ahead and do like this. So we've got a few things here. Let me destroy this road. This road's annoying me. All right, and so the last thing that we're gonna really need here is gonna be, where's the market? Let's see. Not logistics. Industry? Oh, we have industry, right, we have industry. Let's see. It's gonna be in services. Let's go ahead and plop the poor market down here. We're gonna want to sell bread to everybody. Let's see. Yeah, we'll go that way. Actually, it looks like the best way to do this. It doesn't really matter too much at this point. There we go. It'll at least get everybody in there and start doing a thing. So these guys can't do any work until a little bit later. It's not the right time, so we're not getting any bread, but they are, oh, there they go, they're starting to work. And they're taking food to, or the wheat to the bakery, which should move the bread then to the market, which then should start distributing it somewhat slowly, I think, probably. Yeah, so they're starting to distribute it. There we go. So that's actually good news for us to start with. So let's actually store nothing but bread and milk in this one. Let's see here. We're gonna need to build a livestock farm as well. Now the hard thing here is we're probably gonna need irrigation. So let's see. Let's plop it here. Here's 9. Let's make sure we get enough here. And as you can see, we don't have the irrigation that we are gonna need to do all this good stuff. So let's go ahead and plop down an irrigation pump here. Kind of starting to work. Wow, that was fast. Did you see how quickly that actually like got in there? That's cool. Okay, so we've got a little bit more. Let's go ahead and fill in all the areas that we can. Looks like we're gonna actually need a little bit more irrigation this direction. There we go. More is better. Now the hard thing is, as you can see here, I think these areas can just straight up can never be, I can't click on it to actually find out. It looks like these are completely dry areas though, so that's curious. I think we can build this way. Let's go ahead and plop another irrigation. Can I not pop an irrigation thing here? I can put it there. Sure glad it doesn't take electricity, because that's something we definitely do not have. Alright, so looks like we are now at 18 and 18, so we've got all sorts of stuff going on there. So it looks like now we just need to run a little bit. So we make sure that we're doing that. Oh, we need to make sure that we can sell that milk, by the way. So let's go ahead and set up a route for that as well. Okay, so since our city is successfully growing, bringing us prosperity and wealth, but not everything is getting better. Increasing population also means greater risks such as fire. You should build a fire station to prevent fires from breaking out. Okay, so it looks like we will have to deal with other things. And it looks like we need to deal with fire. So it looks like each risk will have its own thing, but fire is really the only one here that we're gonna be dealing with. So let's build a fire station, which will plop down. Can I actually turn this off so I can kind of see where I'm gonna put it? I don't know if we can turn the buildings, to be completely honest. Just dawned on me that I assume you can rotate them, but I don't know how. So, all right, they are gonna be going out and making sure that everything is good. And we're actually doing okay. We've got food and milk being produced. I got 2 farms now, 2 bakeries. Looks like things are going pretty well. We might want to create a storage for wheat at some point in time, but I haven't bothered to do that quite yet. And yeah, we've got all this nice little sheep, or I've got all these little sheepies, I guess. I don't know what all they are. So our next big thing is going to be to start working on ceramics. So let's see what we can do here. Okay, so it looks like we've done a lot here. We need to get to 32 standard houses, which is not going to be the 16. We're going to need to double this, but it's a good start. And we've got like these sets of houses. Actually, I can probably show you. We've got these sets of houses to level 3 so far, and we've got like a whole bunch of stuff, but I want to start checking out the monuments here. So it looks like we can do a designed one, or we can do a custom one. Is that what I'm reading here? Custom design, temple design. Let's see. Let's go ahead and plop down this temple over here and see what we've got. I'm gonna put it like right. Let's put it like right here. So let's see. We've got a minimum area of 48. We need to be a height of 3 and 100 parts. So okay, that's cool. Let's see. Let's we're gonna need to build a warehouse for monument construction materials, it looks like, which is gonna be specific to the temple itself, I'm going to assume. And so we have to build all sorts of stuff here. I'm not entirely certain what all of this is. It looks like we've got ceramics and fireplaces. Looks like we have to build height, style, color. Oh, we can actually color it. Okay, that's cool. To build a floor, remove floor, select floor configuration. Sure. Oh, I don't know what all this means. Okay, so the first thing it looks like we actually need to do is build a brickworks, which I'm gonna plop down here. We're gonna have to build a caravan to actually start doing a lot of this stuff because we don't have the ability to move things everywhere that we need. It looks like we need to build, yeah, so we can actually create a route. Is it between? Oh, it's between warehouses, it looks like. Okay, so let's build a warehouse for bricks and stuff. So let's go ahead and make sure. Sure, we can put clay in here too, not that it matters. So let's go ahead and build a route between this one and this one. Okay, figured out the caravan stuff. You have to make sure that it's loading goods here, and then it's going to transport it over here. Now we need to make sure that we get all of these bricks because that's where we're going to be using those to build the temple. And it looks like we're going to need a lot more bricks than that, but it's okay. We'll start and figure out. I think we're actually really, really short on clay, which is kind of funny considering how much clay we have. So I'm going to build another clay mine. Oh, I'm not going to build it there though, because there's a spot there that I can't build, and let them make a little bit more clay so that we can just keep going. Looks like we have overstock of milk, actually, and not an overstock of bread. So let's go ahead and actually decrease the amount of milk that we have stored in here. Can we do that? I think it's being used. And actually, let's start building another set of houses because we're gonna need those for what we've got. I'm gonna go ahead and just kind of destroy some of these roads because we don't need them, and we're gonna build even more houses. We're gonna figure out this temple thing. It's taking me a minute. I'm a little slow, but we'll get there. Okay, so let's see what we can do here. Let's start in the middle, I guess, and maybe build like a... Okay, looks like we can start to build the first part. Okay, so we don't have enough resources. Okay, yeah. So as you can see, it looks like each of these takes a lot of resources to build, but we can slowly start building, and it looks like it just takes it directly from here. So we are gonna have to keep in mind like how much brick we do or don't have, and in this case the answer is don't have, but it looks like we're doing okay. I got some bread, slowly actually building up some bread resources. I ended up building another crop farm, so we have additional wheat because we were running a little low on wheat, and it looks like we're building up some bread stores. That's good. That's really good. I built another set of houses, so we'll slowly work on that as well. I think we have to worry about making sure we distribute water as well, and these houses will get there. It looks like, oh, don't know, actually looks like we're doing okay. We may need to do an additional market somewhere so that kind of got it split up a little bit. Maybe up here once we get, maybe over here. That would probably work better. Okay, so it looks like we're doing pretty well here. I can actually go up floors now, as you can see. So it's hard, well actually, if we don't have enough resources at the moment, but we've managed to get, I figured out how to get to the second floor. Everything's going pretty smoothly in town. We got plenty of supplies. Actually, we might want to build a third location for milk, but oh, actually maybe because the bread is actually getting a little crazy here. Let's do that. Yeah, you can kind of see what's going on here. Let's actually go ahead and open this up for a little bit of milk as well. There we go. That solves our milk problem. Just didn't have enough storage because this bread is going a little crazy actually. But overall, our city is running okay, and we're basically just waiting for the bricks that we need in order to build, to continue building our temple. So as you can see here, we're doing pretty well. Let's go ahead and build, oh, that's a little too much there. You can build stairs, as you can see, in order to get up to your next floor. There's all sorts of other things like doorways and stuff that you can build. Actually, let's go ahead and put one here. Let's go ahead and go and put one here. It looks like you can also build various decorations and whatnot as well, which is pretty cool. So we're getting there. We're almost done. I've got all of my standard houses. Oh, well, almost standard houses. Looks like we might be dealing with some milk distribution issues, but that's... We'll figure it out. Looks like it's just not getting distributed where it needs to go. So let's see what we can do here. So, okay, there we go. Managed to get the minimum area, the height, and the required parts. I didn't do anything fancy, but I did hit what I needed. So we can now complete the monument, which then gives us the temple that we needed to. And you can then decide who you want to dedicate it to. But that is pretty much it for how that runs. All right, I'm gonna back out here. It actually looks like we didn't quite finish the tutorial today, but I just wanted to kind of show this off because I hadn't managed to play it. I actually was really enjoying it. Not something I would probably do for the channel outside of, obviously, other than showing it off. But this is I actually really enjoyed this kind of game. Would probably figure out something else to do with the music. Maybe have something going on in the background that wasn't the game's music. It's fine, but nothing that I would like to listen to over and over again. This does feel like a lot of other city builders rather enjoyed it. And they still seem to be doing upgrades. I've noticed that they've been pushing updates periodically, so that's pretty cool. I don't know, I rather enjoyed it. Let me know what you think of this game in the comments. Unlike the other games, I would not do this as a Let's Play, but it is really cool to show off. Maybe as like a stream or something, if I ever start doing that again. And yeah, so that's pretty much my thoughts on this. I hope you guys enjoyed this. I don't know how long this episode's gonna be. I played for way too long, so I'm gonna have to chop this down. And I will see you another week for another game.